There's this term or turn of phrase or a cliche, I'm not sure which to call it, but it goes, you have to walk a mile in my shoes before you could judge me, something along those lines. And it's never made an ounce of sense to me, primarily because I can kick off my sneakers right now and let you walk a mile in them, but you didn't walk any of the previous miles. So yeah, you just put a fresh mile of walking on my kicks. That's it. like I don't really see how that correlates to better understanding. And that's what leads us to this video. This is Anna Akana. I think it's Anna Akana. And she's a YouTuber. She was in Ant-Man. I remember her very vividly, even though she just had a cameo. But I was like, man, that Asian chick's really hot. So she, as you can tell from the video, I dated girls and understand men. And the fact that she makes this statement lets you know she really doesn't get it. She didn't walk the mile, guys. Like she thinks she walked the mile. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this.
So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year.
First and foremost, and I know how you guys don't like, oh, Jay, cut it up. It is what it is, all right? Deal. As far as, I thought it was a choice, Like, I thought, oh my goodness, I was born this way. When I, was advocating and saying, yeah, definitely giving green light to on the marriage debate. I'm like, yeah, well, they're born this way. They can't help it. And she's like, well, I came out and I decided, yeah, I'm bisexual. I'm going to start jamming clams. Cool. But in my book, at least, it's more pansexual. Because if you're willing to bump uglies with the same sex, you're willing to bump uglies with anything.
And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant. Because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice.
So you've never determined whether you're the stud or you're the femme in a relationship there, Anna? I'm just curious because you have they talk about these gender roles and everything else like that, but ultimately whereas we have all these females who are like, yeah, gender roles and I don't need no man and I can date chicks and everything else like that, you find yourself in a level of confusion because who's the chick and who's the dude? Which one's the provider and protector? Which one is the nurturer and homemaker? It's so complicated when you go out of your way to make things extra complicated.
I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again.
Breaking, read all about it. Females are very rude. And you got ghosted? Oh man, see, that's the thing. If you was a dude, not if you was a dude, but if you were dating a dude, he wouldn't have ghosted you because he was trying to get in them cheeks. He was trying to clap cheeks with you. But because it's two females, yeah, you probably just got played for some food.
Really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my god, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit B.
Of course you felt slighted, sweetheart, because yeah, you're both girls in the situation and this is completely antithetical to anything. I don't know this woman at all. I can't tell you what her desires in life are or anything else like that. But my assumption is that when you date and you're in, and you're in the dating market, at least for me, when I'm in the dating market, I'm looking for someone who, I can build a life with, namely a child. And there's no way I can get there with another dude. So yeah, the whole homosexuality has never been on the table for me. But I mean, how did you? It's like you were just dating yourself, lady, because I'm pretty sure that these are the same things that you've done throughout the courses of your relationships. Let's go.
Other third date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, "Ow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress."
Okay, so honestly, this is kind of why I don't watch her content because I don't find a lot of hilarity in the content in itself. It's just in her, I guess, having her mind blown that yeah, females want to rush into committed relationships for the most part. And when you sit there and make these types of jokes, yeah, you like you toss a red flag up in your head. Now it's between two females. I've never been in a lesbian relationship. But at the same time, I do know that when dealing with a man in such a scenario, he's just like, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to get to the vagina. All right, that's it. Like that's it. I'm just trying to cut right quick. So yeah, sure, whatever. I'll eat that joke. Why? Because I'm gonna try and eat you later.
And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, "Do you want to come in and make out?" Obviously, I'm like, "Yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours." But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, "Yo, girl."
You remember the thing I just said about deciding who was going to be the dude and who was going to be the chick? Like, she was running her mouth waiting for you to make a move because that's how that works within the confines of a heteronormative, to use their terminology, relationship. That's how it works. As men, we are the aggressors. We do have to press hard. And like me personally, I've never asked for a kiss, not a single time. When you're with a female and you're picking up that energy and she wants you to kiss her, she makes it very, very clear. And because you're kind of out of your depth in dealing with females like this, you don't pick up the signs. Because honestly, ladies, y'all are terrible at picking up signs like this. She's probably leaning in, doing the whole touching your knee, flirty type thing, and like really waiting for you to make the first move. But I mean, Miss Akana, you have to, like, if you're gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I'm bi and I'm gonna act like a dude and be in a relationship with females, then one of y'all gonna have to, for lack of a better term, nut up.
I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses. And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, "Do you want to come in and just talk?" And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening.
You know what? That's the thing, though. When she asked you if you want to come up and make out, she wanted the passion. She wanted you to grab her and just start busting slobs. You could have clapped cheeks or jammed clams that night. You know, like y'all could have gotten down. But you're the one who's like, oh well, you know, I mean, we're just talking, we're just running our mouths. That's because yes, somebody has to be the aggressor, which is traditionally the male's position.
You know, finally I started falling asleep and I was like, "Hey, I gotta go." And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And
that's on you.
once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised.
That's the thing. Guys, we don't get the promise. She would have been like, oh, would you like to come up for a nightcap or something like that? And we went on up there. We talked a little bit. And then as soon as she tossed that energy out there, boom, we start busting down. Start busting slobs. You know? But you're like, you know, oh, I didn't get the kisses were promised because, yeah, you are a female. You are more accustomed to the dude being the aggressor. I just don't get it. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there's this, oh, you know, it's a choice. It's not a choice. We are like, I'm born this way. I'm born of the homosexual variety. Okay, cool. But that's the thing. If you are, then you should know the rules in trying to have a relationship with someone of the same sex. Well, at least I think, or you can come to equate yourself with the rules of being in a relationship with someone of the same sex.
I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off right there. No, you don't. Okay, you're a little annoyed and you're a little irritated that things didn't work out your way. But as far as fully understanding, once again, you did not walk any of the previous miles. So you don't get to understand what men have to go through in order to, you know what I'm saying, even get to the points that you were getting to with these females. I mean, there's a lot of, I don't want to say pressure, like definitely not societal pressure, but biological pressure on us to be that aggressor, be the man, be a man in a relationship. And when you sit there and like, oh yeah, I'm just going to start jamming clams now, then you're going to have to decide whether you're going to be the aggressor or you're going to be a passive one, and then find yourself someone who's going to complement that, because like I've always said, men and women aren't equal. We are we are comparable, compatible pieces, complementary pieces that are supposed to work together. And so you're going to have to find someone within your range. You got to go pick up one of these studs, man, one of these Jadakiss looking broads. Yeah.
I admit I would usually dismiss, but now I really get it when they say dating is just so expensive, man. Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend.
Who said that? I'm really curious. Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend. I don't like, what guy's ever said that? Like, bruh, like if you clap, you either clapping cheeks or you ain't, bruh. All right, like that's, you either up in them guts or you're not. So like, yo, if she giving you the guts, cool. But if she ain't, then like, yo, move on and be about your business. But as far as, oh, girl doesn't even like me for me, no woman likes the man for the man. The woman likes the man for the resources that he can provide. And if you, and this woman can clearly provide resources, right? She got money, but what's the problem then? The lack of penis.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it. And any experience that expands your compassion.
You are a jerk if you suggest it, because we aren't equals. All right. And at the biological level, even women like Miss Akana here understand that. That's why she's voicing her frustrations in this video. She just doesn't realize it. It's all subconscious.
And an understanding is one that I think is worthy of sharing. So what about you? Have you had any experience?
So this is clearly the end of her video, thusly the end of this one. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. I'm not scared of your sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day, and share. Let me know, what do you think in the comments. Like, this is a cursory. This is like a, and at least in my opinion, this is just the, like, this is like looking like 5 houses down through binoculars into the window of what a dude is. You truly have no real understanding, okay? You've just been annoyed and peeved about a few things, Miss Akana. But guess what? You're still super hot. I mean, you're crazy as hell, because you're like, oh yeah, I'm bisexual and everything else like that. So you are nuttier than squirrel shit, but you're still like ridiculously hot. I'd definitely stroke it out. Just wouldn't commit. So, but let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And until the next one.